Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will see how to configure endpoint data loss prevention settings in Microsoft Purview. I will log on to the portal and take it from there. Alright, I am logged on to the portal. You need to go to purview.microsoft.com and you need to click on data loss prevention. When you are at this screen, you will see policies, alerts, and other options that you can configure. Now, let's talk about endpoint data loss prevention. When many aspects of EDLP or endpoint data loss prevention behavior are controlled by centrally configured settings that are applied to all DLP policies for devices. Now we need to use these settings to control the following behaviors like cloud egress restrictions, various type of restrictive actions on user activities per application, file path exclusions, browser and domain restrictions, appearance of business justifications, overriding policies in policy tips, whether actions performed on Office, PDF and CSV files are automatically audited. Now, when you are at data loss prevention overview, there is an option called data loss prevention settings. I need to find that. Explorer. Diagnostics. I don't see it here. Maybe I'm on the device onboarding, compliance, DLP. Here they are. Data loss prevention settings. Okay. You see endpoint DLP settings here as well. Now, there is an option called advanced scanning and protection. Doesn't matter which option they have. Advanced classification, scanning and protection. When turned on, this setting allows the Microsoft 365 cloud-based data classification service to scan items, classify them, and then return the results to the local device. Right? It is used to scan the items, classify them, and return the results to the local machine. Therefore, we can take advantage of classification techniques such as EDM classification, trainable classifiers, credential classifiers, and named entities. Now, when this is turned on, content is sent from the local device to the cloud service for scanning and classification. If bandwidth usage is a concern, we can set a limit on how much bandwidth can be used in a rolling 24-hour period. This is also configured in endpoint DLP settings and is applied per device. Okay. And if you see the advanced classification, file scanning size as well. File extension groups, network share groups, file scanning size. It is controlled as well. Now, if you see the file path exclusions for Windows or for Mac, add a file path exclusion. Files in these Windows service won't be monitored by your policies. It is self-explanatory. You can add temp folder or folders inside the temp folders or subfolders, whatever folders you want to add. And there are some Windows file paths that are excluded by default. Same for Mac as well. And now we can set up evidence collection for file activities on devices by using all of these policies for endpoint data loss prevention settings. You can read more about every setting that it contains here. Now, when we talk about restricted apps and app groups, now the restricted app list is a custom list of applications that we create. You configure what actions DLP takes when someone uses an app on the list to access a DLP protected file on a device. The restricted apps list is available for Windows 10 and 11 and Mac OS devices running any of the 3 latest Mac OSs. When access by restricted apps is selected in a policy and a user uses an app that is on the restricted app list to access a protected file, the activity is audited, blocked, or blocked with override. Same way, you can go for unsupported file extension exclusions, unallowed Bluetooth apps, browser and domain restrictions to sensitive data, and then additional settings for endpoint DLP, always audit activity for devices, printer groups, and the network share groups as well. One setting in particular that I want to talk about is removable USB device groups. I will make a separate video on this after this video. In here, removable USB device groups can be used in your endpoint DLP policies to apply different restrictions to a specific group of USB devices. All right. So these were the settings that I wanted to discuss with you. If you want to read more about it, please check Microsoft documentation, and if you have any queries, please mention them in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.